Yeah, skin is being shared. Hello guys, this is Mac here. So today I will be showing you a very famous design problem which is asked in commonly asked in low level designs problem. So this is very simple, like everyone has heard of like TikTok toe game, and this is very simple to design. So they basically in TikTok toe game, the rule is that we have some 3x3 board, and two players used to play these games, and whenever any player will get the equal kind of symbols, they some suppose A has having star, B is having O. So if any of the player will get the same symbol in any of the diagonals, like two diagonals is there, and in any of the row, in any of the columns, so he will be the winner of the game. If no one will have the same symbol, so game will be drawn. So we are allowed, as we have board of 3x3, so we are allowed here to move maximum of 9 move. So this is very simple. I will be showing you how. So you can see up here, so in this game my game is being played between two players, and if you'll see, player 1 is a winner here because in the diagonal you can see that all stars are there, but the actual check is there when some interviewer will extend this problem to you to design this TikTok toe game for multiplayer, and the board size of like you have to give the board size like 9x9, 10x10, 12x12, or like he will say to you that like multiplayer can play this game. So you have to design this kind of problem. So how you will design this kind of problem, so I will be showing you how extension can be done here. So as multiplayer will be there, so now for multiplayer, we will have some multi symbols will also be there. If we have 5 players, then if we have 5 players of in 9x9 board, then we will have 5 symbols in 9x9 board, and we will have maximum of 81 moves. So let me run my program, and let me show you how my program is running, and how two computers are playing with each other. So here you can see that from the beginning I'll two players are, sorry, two is not correct here, this one spelling mistake is there. So you can see the game has been you will see that, and game will be configured will between the two players, and two computers are, and you can see all the in the zeroth move of when the game has been started, the board is very empty board is there. So first player will start the playing game, and at last you will see the first player is winner, because at last row you can see, and these things are going very randomly. I have used the random shuffle here, so these things are getting shuffled. Let me run again. So here you can see again player 1 is a winner. Let me run it again. Here you can see again player 1 is a winner. Here you can see player 2 is winner because along the second diagonal O is there. Okay, here again 1 is winner, again 2 is winner, here again 2 is winner, here again player 1 is winner. These things are going randomly. Let me run it again. Here again player 1 is winner, here again player 1 is winner, you can see. Here again player 1 is winner, here again player 1 is winner, here player 1 is winner according to diagonal, here again player 1 is winner. Let me see if game is drawn at any place. Here player 2 is winner. I want where game will be drawn. Yeah, here you can see the game at this moment the game has been drawn, because here there is nothing like any diagonals, any corners, or any row and column are nothing is there. Like, so let me you have seen my program, how program is running, and how two players are playing the game. So let me walk through you code. So this is basically my code base, how I have designed this code. So I have created one class that is game, and I am calling this game. This is public object is there, public functions are there, game configuration and gameplay. Here I will be calling. This is very simple. So let me go into my class. So here I have taken board of size cross size, as I have taken the fixed size of 3x3. Here I am creating one function that is turn. Why? Because in I am taking a dq, dq matlab means two ended queue, because as the player is 2, So when we have player number 2, then we can easily do it with a variable only. But here I have taken to make it extension, that as there will be multiplayer will be there, so we'll take one queue, and by taking one queue we'll firstly assign 1 2 like we have 5 players, so we'll keep in queue 1 2 3 4 5, and in the first turn we'll take from the front of the queue first player, and he will play the game, and again we'll pop from the queue and we'll push back to the queue. Now this in next turn a second player will play, so this will be extension of the game, so that multiplayer, this is the logic for checking the if the board is full or not. This will decide the winner. So how winner will be decided? So winner will be decided based on if any of the row, any of the column, or any of the diagonal will be like same symbol. This is the random shuffle, because here when I have configured my game, so there is maximum 9 movies there. So here what I will do, every time every time a player's turn will be there, so I will shuffle that array, my shuffle that array randomly, so that every row and column can shuffle, because I am randomly selecting row and column. Okay, so now this will get randomly row and column, so that I can get empty box to put symbols for any player. This will show the board, this is logic to show the board. This is my constructor for game, and this is the game configuration. Here all the game will be configured according to the logic. Okay, so here this is my constructor, this is my game configuration. This will the gameplay, this is the gameplay. Here maximum move 9 will be there. So here from starting what I will logic I was talking about, here turn will take the turn of the player, again will pop from the queue and again push back to the queue, because in next will take again from the front of the queue. Okay, so now here again I will say shuffle randomly, and here I am getting the row and column randomly. Okay, so above function I have shown you, and once the row and column will be -1, we'll see that a game has been drawn. Here according to the turn we'll set the logic. Okay, and this will predict the winner of our game. This is the completely, this is very easy game. So here if you have to extend this logic to the multiplayer game, so very easy is there. Here you have to make the board size according to the user, you have to take from the user. DQ is there, so you can assign to the queue and you can select from their player, and while the game configuration you can configure for multiplayer. Okay, I hope you like this video. Thank you. If you want code, then comment up there, I will provide you the code. Thank you.